Chid, the truth about us. Our body is a temple and the battle within. In this world, we often find ourselves lost in confusion, fighting over things that don't really matter. We allow ourselves to be divided by labels, Christian, Muslim, race, nationality, and ignore the most important truth. The truth is, our bodies are temples, and what we allow to fill them shapes who we are. Jesus Christ taught us clearly that the kingdom of God is not somewhere far away. It is within us. In Luke 17:21, he says, "The kingdom of God is within you." This means that the Spirit of God resides within each of us. Our body, this vessel we live in, is meant to house that Spirit. But just like a car needs fuel to run, our bodies need spiritual guidance to function in alignment with God's will. The reality is, we are under attack, spiritually. The forces of evil, the negative spirits, work relentlessly to corrupt and control us. They manipulate us into acting against our true nature, just as Jesus taught. We see this when people do things that feel out of character, like someone acting violently, like a mad person or a drunk person who has lost control. These are not just accidents. They are signs of spiritual influence. Evil spirits and negative forces often take over, pushing people into actions they would never otherwise choose. And when these spirits leave, the person is left wondering how they did it. Jesus warned us about these forces. In John 10:10, he says, "The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy." These negative forces feed on chaos, hatred, and division. They thrive when we fight and when we don't understand who we truly are. But Jesus also gave us the antidote, love. In John 13:34, he commands us, "A new command I give you, love one another. As I have loved you, so you must love one another." Love is the foundation of the kingdom of God. When we live with love, when we follow Jesus' teachings, we break free from the negative influences that try to control us. But the truth is, many are still blind to this. The world is caught up in distractions, in battles over religion, race, and identity. People don't see the simple truth, that this body, this vessel, is a temple meant for the Spirit of God. And we are responsible for what we allow into it. It's not about being a Christian or a Muslim. It's about following the core teachings of Jesus Christ. In Matthew 6:9-13, he taught us the Lord's Prayer, a prayer of surrender to God's will, a plea for forgiveness and deliverance from evil. He showed us how to love our neighbors, how to forgive, and how to live in peace. But have you ever wondered what happens when we die? Our bodies, these vessels, return to the earth. The flesh, which we care for so much in life, is eventually consumed by ants and the natural forces of decay. In the end, we are just dust. And yet, our spirit, our true essence, continues. This body is temporary, but the soul is eternal. Jesus spoke of this eternal truth, reminding us that it's not about clinging to the physical, but aligning with the spiritual. The reality is, the forces of evil, demons, negativity, and confusion, will continue to fight against us. But we can resist them. In James 4:7, it says, "Submit yourselves, then, to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you." By understanding the truth, by following the teachings of Jesus Christ, and by living in love, we gain the power to resist. The kingdom of heaven isn't just something we wait for after we die. It is something we can create here and now, by living in harmony and peace. We don't know what we are doing when we allow these negative influences to control us, but we can change. By returning to the simplicity of Jesus' message, we begin to see the truth. We are not just bodies in this world. We are temples meant to reflect God's love and truth. It's time we wake up and embrace the kingdom within us.